Good morning. How are you? Good to see you guys. It's Wednesday morning and I am back in Minnesota. How are you guys doing? It's been a little bit of kind of off schedule. Monday I was in Frisco, Texas, and I came to talk. I was at my girlfriend's house, and then last Friday morning, I was in Frisco. No, I was in like a suburb on Monday, but then I was in Frisco on Friday. So here we are back in Minnesota, back at it. How are you doing? How was your weekend? How was your, I received a text from somebody who said, oh my gosh, like I actually ended up coming down with COVID, but I stayed on plan and I am so proud of myself. I love getting those texts from you guys. You guys telling me that, you know what? I am realizing that I actually can make changes that stick because I now understand why I'm making the changes. So if you can understand why you're doing certain things, man, I'm telling you what, it changes everything. So good morning. Good morning, Instagram. Good morning, Anna. It's good to see me. It's good to see you too. You missed me. I know. I did a couple of days, but I had what did I have? 2 days. It's because of my TikTok's not doing what I want to do. It's because of traveling days. Like we were flying right over that time, whole thing. On the way out, I don't know if anybody knows that, like a couple of weeks ago, like the world shut down electronically and it was really impacted. Like the airlines were very impacted. And so when we flew out on Thursday, we got to the airport, to the Minneapolis airport. And I'm like, why are there people like hunkered down? Like what? Like I'm oblivious. I was just spending my Wednesday night packing. I wasn't paying any attention. And people are like, you could tell they slept there. I'm like, what is happening right now? Come to find out that though there were people whose flights were canceled the night before, people that were even on our business team, and they what was supposed to take only a couple of hours of a trip ended up taking them like 30 hours. I mean, it was like crazy pants, and they had to do connecting flights and stuff. So we were super blessed. We were only like an hour to an hour and a half delayed on the way down and no delays on the way back. Our life was beautiful and perfect. So anyway, it's so good to see you guys. You were in the supermarket and you had to wait around. First time joining, welcome. We talk about everything insulin resistance here and how to turn it around. Good morning, Magda. I'm in conversation with somebody that you sent to me. And so I sent her a message and she's going to send, I think she sent me something back, but I didn't have a time to look at it yet. So I will go back and look at it. So you were in the supermarket and you had to wait around. Yes. Okay. Very good. Welcome, Linda. Welcome back. Hope I had a great time. I had such a phenomenal time, you guys. Like my life is so good. It's ridiculous. It just really, really is. And it's because, when you go through hard things in life, like back in 2008 to 2010, we literally lost everything. That's a whole nother conversation. I won't go into that right now, but I mean, that leads into things. And then when we took care of my mom with dementia for 5 years, some people on this stream know what it's like to take care of a parent that has dementia, and it's a very hard season. And so I made the decision when my mom passed away a year ago, March. She was very supportive of my building business. And she, even inside of her dementia, you guys would ask me about it all the time. And she didn't know my answers, what they meant or anything like that, but it was okay. She would just say, I think you're going to make it. I think you're going to do well. I mean, it was just really sweet. You guys, it's close to my heart. But anyway, and so that was a hard season though. And when you have hard seasons, then you're able to have perspective for every other season. And so I just decided that when my mom passed, I'm like, she would be so happy to know that we are just crushing business. Like that would make her really happy. And I'm like, I am just going to go as hard and fast as I can go and help as many people as I can help. And I'm going to have as much fun as I can have in the meantime. So this weekend was all about just expanding my mind and my heart, because we need that. It's mindset that has to grow in order for us to really go places. And, but then I got to do it with some friends that I just are really near and dear to me. So we had a blast, and I ate really good food. OMG. Ate really good food. Like my favorite meal, and then I'll get into the gut health conversation. My favorite meal was the bacon wrapped shrimp, and they did a dry rub for me. So here's a tip for you. I went to a restaurant and they had a maple glazed bacon wrapped shrimp and then some sort of a carbohydrate on the side. And I'm like, so I always just ask, right? Like they don't have to do anything for me, but oftentimes they will do stuff. I said, is there any way that I could get that without the maple glaze? And the guy goes, yeah. And in fact, would you like us to add a dry rub on there for you? I said, yes, please. That would be great. And so they did. It was kind of a Cajun-y, like a spicy. And then I said, you know what? And for the side, do you have like any vegetables? He goes, we do grilled vegetables. I'm like, okay. And they were zucchini and like a yellow squash and onion. They were phenomenal, just really amazing. So here I got the most amazing meal. I ended up having it Friday and Saturday because it was so good. Because once you find something where when you're out of town, you can stick to your plan. You just do things differently. Right. So anyway, I thought I would share that because it was really amazing, actually, to be able to locate things that I was really excited about. So thank you, Anna. Sheila, hey, good to see you. Good to see you, Anna. Thank you so much for, Anna, you're so good to me. I appreciate you more than you know. Thank you for all of the likes on TikTok. You guys always like boost me up to the FYP and all that good stuff. So, but this is what I wanted to talk about today. I wanted to talk about gut health because I told you guys that there was a product that was going to be launched August 7th. What is the date? I believe it's August 7th. It is August 7th. So I wanted to talk about that today. But first I wanted like just let's prep the conversation. And then I actually have an offer for some people that you may or may not want to take advantage of it. But what I'm looking for is I'm looking for testimonials. Okay. So I'm going to do just a limited, thought process with some people, and this may or may not be for you. Right. But I do think that gut health in general, when we talk about it, everybody knows, everybody gets like excited about, like, yes, I need to get my gut in order. Yes, I have issues, whatever. And so on the, like on Facebook and Instagram, the title here was basically anybody who has, when you have like IBS or IBD or SIBO, or you are chronically constipated. You don't have to answer in the chat if you don't want to, but this is such a thing in our society. We have to deal with the fact that the way that we are eating is impacting our bowel movements and our toxic load, because that's what's happening, is that we have impacted waste, and that creates toxicity. So as you know, we talk about everything from the perspective of insulin resistance, right? So I was raised by a type 2 dad who was insulin dependent. His life was all about medication, and his health went like this until he died at 63. Okay. With a lazy Susan full of medication. This sparked me, an Italian girl where type 2 obesity was all around me. It was all around me my entire life. Sparked me to go, wait a second. If medicine is so freaking amazing, just take this. Just take this. Here, just add this, up this dose, do this. No problem. No problem. We have answers for you. Then why did he die? That's what I wanted to know. Now, I know that that's extremely naive, and I say it all the time because that's just me being like, what? Because that's how I was. I was very disconnected from my body. I wasn't paying attention, even though I was gestational diabetic with my first baby. Like none of this, I was just like not really paying any attention. Okay. So what happens then is through the course of, my dad's death and whatever, I have to figure out answers for myself. So now what I do is I look at everything through insulin resistance. I took a completely different path, and I'm 59, no meds, no type 2 in sight. I'm the only one in my family that avoided type 2. I'm the only one. And so I love sharing how I did it. I love helping other people do the exact same thing, and having simple answers in life make me very happy. Okay, so insulin resistance and your gut, basically, let's get into that, okay? When you are looking just to deal with your gut health in general, why do you care? Well, this is why you care. Hold on, I'm just going to grab this information right here. Because when you deal with your gut, you can literally you can increase your body's ability to absorb nutrients. You can increase your body's ability to deal with your blood sugar levels. You can increase your body's ability to lower inflammation. You can do the whole gut-brain axis where 90% of your serotonin, your feel-good hormone, is made in your gut. And so literally dealing with your gut could potentially, because we can never make any claims, right? We just know the facts, could potentially help somebody with any sadness that they're having, that D word, right? And so we want to make sure that we are dealing with things from the root cause. We want to stop putting Band-Aids on things because it's just not helping us. Like, what's the point if we're just going to put Band-Aids on things, right? So some of the foods that you can eat, let me see, I'm going to scroll. Some of the foods that you can eat so that you can actually have better gut health. We'll go through those. And gut health, that's like, I think we know by now that it can help us have better bowel movements, less bloating, better mood. Like, we need to get this whole system going. We need to get it moving. SIBO is small intestinal bowel. What does that stand for? I'll have to look that one up again. IBD, IBS, chronic constipation, these things, if we can get our systems to start moving again, wow, we can feel good. And it could be the little things too, like being able to zip up your jeans, being able to not be so protruded in your belly because you're just so kind of like filled maybe with impacted waste or just bloating in general. So some of the foods that you can eat, fermented foods, people talk about that all the time, right? Kimchi, sauerkraut, kombucha, a good yogurt, a kefir. A good yogurt would be like you have to really like pay attention. I know I was in the store looking at yogurts when I was in Texas, and there's so many options out there because everybody knows that yogurt is good, but then they're going to market it to you so that maybe you don't make the best choices, right? So I love going with this time. And I don't normally buy this, but I did post it in my stories. Because I was in a hotel. And so normally if I'm at home, I would buy like a full fat, like a Greek yogurt, Fage, and then sweeten it myself, maybe add some cinnamon, etc. This time what I did was I did Chobani. I think it was Chobani 00 is what it was. And I figured that's fine. But you know what? Pay attention to the carbs on those things because they can change, right? They can change your results, I guess is really what I wanted to say. So yogurt, kefir, sauerkraut, kimchi, leafy greens, because you can get those into your system and actually begin to get your, when my daughter was having gallstone issues, the two things that she was talked to about immediately were digestive enzymes and greens. And everybody knows that, having green drinks, etc., right? But again, I'm going to just say to people, think about what you're purchasing, because if you're purchasing greens that are not organic and they're pulverized and powdered and concentrated, and they have been sprayed with glyphosate or anything else, now you're making your liver work really, really hard. So let's not do that, okay? I'm just saying. So like the greens that I have, they're certified organic. I'm just saying. Because why do that? Why make this harder than it needs to be? Anyway, leafy greens, hold on. Berries are very good. Berries are literally the only fruit that I eat. I eat berries because they don't spike your sugars. So my dad, type 2, he was living off of bananas and oranges. Really, really not smart when you are type 2. Anyway, so berries, They're rich in fiber and antioxidants. They support a healthy gut by reducing inflammation and promoting the growth of beneficial bacteria. They also help in managing digestive discomfort and improving bowel regularity. Nuts and seeds, those can be very helpful. High in fiber and healthy fats. They support gut health by promoting regular bowel movements and feeding beneficial gut bacteria. They also contain essential nutrients that aid in reducing inflammation and helping overall digestive health, etc. And so I am a little careful about my nuts just because they can stall my weight loss, but that's a whole nother conversation. Hold on just a second. And so basically, when you look at the different foods that you can be eating to help your gut, and then it can help you in so many other ways, like the mood, the nutrient absorption. I mean, has it dawned on you that if your gut is messed up, you're not absorbing the nutrients that you need? And that's why then when I talk to you about nutritional deficiencies, and then the testimonies come out from people's sugars to coming down and weight going down, that's the connection. Like, follow the train, follow the track. Maybe you have bad gut health, you don't have nutrient absorption going on. Over time, this is causing, if nothing else, exacerbating for sure insulin resistance, where your sugars are going up and up and up because your insulin was going up and up and up. And it's this, you're on this runaway train. And if you start to back it up and you go to the root cause of the system inside, you can actually shift things. Oh, there, we paused because that was a pause because I had a low power moment. So I might have to change that with my phone. But anyway, but the point being that, good morning, Brenda. Good to see you. We have to stop putting Band-Aids on things. Like, this is such I know it's kind of a well-done conversation, but if we can go to like back up. This is why I talk about the trio all the time, the 3 supplements that help with insulin sensitivity. This is how I avoided type 2. Simple filling in of nutritional deficiencies, simple getting my system up and running. Okay. Same thing with your gut. Okay. And what happens then is weight management comes into play, because now your body is functioning at a different level and you're actually able to, oh, am I still cutting out, Lisa? She says, I'm cutting out on Instagram. Go out and come back in and let me know. But Lisa did ask the question, if you fix your gut health, will that also help you with fluid retention? I mean, I feel like, so again, you guys, because I'm just an Italian girl who figured things out, I would say that to follow that line of thought, though, like if I were to ask that question here, hold on, I'm going to ask that question. Just a minute, Lisa. Jump back out, though. Jump in. I want to see. Go back out and come back in, and I'm going to ask the question. Real-time research here, right? Okay. Let's see here. Oops. I wonder why I can't go big today. On TikTok, I can't see. I can't go big. Thank you for the follow. I so appreciate you. Improving gut health can indeed help with fluid retention. Okay, so let me just read you some of that information, Lisa. You hear me now. Perfect. I'm going to answer your question about gut health and fluid retention. I feel like this will help everybody. Shelly, you're sitting at home today waiting to sign for your pill. What does that mean? Tell me what that, Shelly. Okay, yeah, Shelly lives in New York. And in the state of New York, they passed a law. And the law says that when you get weight loss products, like the trio, when you get weight management products, you have to sign for them. So you live in BY. Hold on. BY. What does BY stand for? That wouldn't be Buffalo. BY. That's not coming to me, Shelley. Tell me what BY stands for. So this is what it's saying basically when she was asking the question about helping with, if you can improve your gut health, can you improve fluid retention? And I have a feeling there are other people that would like to know that. Number one, it says indeed, actually. And here's how. Number one, it reduces inflammation. Number two, it improves your digestion and nutrient absorption. Number three, it helps to balance your electrolytes. Number four, enhanced lymphatic function. The gut is closely linked to the lymphatic system, which is responsible for removing excess fluid from tissues. Improved gut health can enhance lymphatic function, helping to prevent fluid retention. And number five, regulation of hormones. The gut microbiome influences the production and regulation of hormones that control fluid balances, aldosterone, and antidiuretic hormone. A healthy gut can help maintain the proper hormonal balance necessary to prevent fluid retention. So basically they're saying, think in terms of using a probiotic and a prebiotic. That's the product launch that I'm going to talk about today. Hydrate adequately and reduce processed foods are the things that they're recommending the most for that. Oh, you meant New York. Yes. There you go. There you go. Yeah. That whole New York situation. I'm sorry. Sometimes states do things like that. And that kind of, that can be frustrating, but we just keep moving, don't we? Because what are you going to do? Like, if you can't change it, you have to just adapt to certain things. Okay. So that is like, again, let's go back to, for anybody, if you feel like you have been chronically constipated, you have IBS, irritable bowel syndrome, IBD. What does the D stand for? Irritable bowel, IBD, irritable bowel disease. Yeah, interesting. So basically this is the conversation. So today there was a launch of a gut primer. Has anybody heard about a gut primer and what that all includes? It is taking a lot of thought processes and putting it into one product to really slam your gut with good ingredients that can come from different angles to help your gut. So I'm just going to give you a little bit of that information, but then I want to tell you kind of what I want to do with, I knew this launch was coming, so I've been talking about it since June. And what I'm looking for, so you know, when I talk about the trio, I always tell you guys, like every day I'm on here, I tell you guys, go to the top of my Instagram page, and there is a pink highlight bubble that has testimony after testimony after testimony of how this has helped somebody who does have type 2, doesn't have type 2, had sugars come down, had weight come down, got off to BP meds, all sorts of different things that happen when you deal with your insulin resistance, because these have ingredients that help you go from insulin resistant to insulin sensitive. It's pushing you in that direction. Okay. So I talk to you about those testimonies all the time. Well, I just know that I know that I know that there's another layer of testimonies waiting for me on this gut primer. So I'm actually going to incentivize people to give me testimonies, and I will share that with you after I tell you what it is, because you don't even know what it is. So that doesn't help you if I don't tell you what it is. So basically, it launched today, so I'll order it and get it. I haven't had it yet. I haven't tried it myself. I'm going to do my own experiment. But basically, it's going to be a powder, and it's going to be 30 scoops in a thing. But I really want you to understand like how it could possibly help with these things. I'm not saying these are claims they're making, but this is how this would help. So IBS, the combination of dietary fiber, probiotics, and digestive enzymes can help manage the symptoms of IBS by promoting regular bowel movements, reducing bloating, and balancing gut bacteria. That's number one. Number two, somebody who has chronic constipation. The fiber content aids in improving bowel regularity, making it easier to pass stools and reducing the discomfort associated with constipation. And remember, when we lose weight on the scale, sometimes we're losing water weight. Sometimes we're losing muscle. That's not what we want to lose, right? That's a big issue. Like I'm convinced that people who are getting the injection, they're losing muscle mass. And I've had people confirm that with me. But sometimes you're losing impacted waste. That's not a bad thing. Like, you need to get things moving out of your system so that you can actually absorb nutrients and so that you can actually lose proper weight. Like, your body is stuck. That's what happens. Like, it's sludge, right? We just get stuck. Okay. So basically saying that it's easier to pass stools, reducing the discomfort associated with constipation. IBD, while not a cure, the anti-inflammatory properties of the ingredients in this, like turmeric and supportive role of probiotics, can help manage inflammation and support overall gut health. SIBO, which is small intestinal bacteria overgrowth. Probiotics and prebiotics, which this has both, can help restore a healthy balance of bacteria in the gut, potentially alleviating symptoms. And then general digestive discomfort. I think we walk around and we're bloated a lot. My connection paused. I saw that. I saw the pause of the connection. Hold on, I'm going to plug in my phone. So if those are any of the issues or symptoms that in general that you have been having and you feel like bloating is a big frustration for you or constipation, this is something that I think potentially would really help you. And it's better weight management, enhanced nutrient absorption, less bloating, improved bowel movements, improved mood and cognition, because when you can get your gut moving, basically what you're talking about is your gut being completely primed with pre and probiotics. So let me just find this. Hold on. And I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do for this, because I'm looking for somebody. Well, I'm looking for a handful of people, and I will limit it. I'm not going to do it for a ton of people, but I will offer it. I've already offered it to people in my stories. So I went there first. 96 degrees. Oh, from Italy, Julie. Fantastic. Oh, so good to see you, Julie. Enjoy Italy. Enjoy every single minute. Good morning, Susan. Good to see you. All right. So this is exactly what's in the container. Okay. Fermented greens. So remember, we just got done talking about fermented foods, helping your gut so much. Well, why not concentrate it? And again, organic. Let's do things organic as best as we can, right? When you go to the grocery store and you are in the produce section and you are looking at all of the berries or all of the greens and the price difference between organic and non-organic, oftentimes we choose non-organic because of the pricing. But it is such a poor decision because it's so concentrated on the leaves and on the berries, you can't get that off. So now do not take that, concentrate that, stick that into a pill. Don't do that. Don't stick it into a pill, and don't put it in your green mix that you're having in the morning, and don't put it into something like this. This is for your gut health, and it has fermented greens in it. Let's do the organic universe, right? Fermented greens, herbs, fruits, vegetables, and spices like cinnamon and turmeric. Okay. Fermented foods provide probiotics, which are beneficial bacteria that help balance the gut microbiome. Fermentation also increases the bioavailability of nutrients. Spices like turmeric have anti-inflammatory properties that can reduce gut inflammation and overall digestive health. Number 2, it has probiotics. We already know that probiotics are huge. Okay. They can actually help improve your digestion, boost your immune system, and reduce symptoms of digestive disorders like IBS and diarrhea. Okay. Number 3, dietary fiber. Now, having fiber, it depends on the kind of fiber that you're adding. And maybe I need to do a live on that, because a lot of the foods that we eat, like we just read, berries have fiber. There's nothing wrong with that. But I do feel like most of the marketed products for people to add fiber are not very helpful. And sometimes they can actually be irritating for somebody who has IBS. This is a completely different process of how they're doing this. Okay. So I just want you to know that, and understand that when properly done, these ideas, when they are done well, you can actually get different results. Okay. opposed to, I'm so against the marketing that tells you just to do things, just to do them. And we jump on these bandwagons and we think we're doing a good thing. Like, I just need to eat more yogurt, but then you're eating yogurt that has sugar in it, fruit on the bottom. I'm just telling you, like, this is why we're stalling. This is why we're having a hard time. This is why our gut is not getting fixed. I have people kind of a lot telling me, listen, I was doing dirty keto. You had me clean up my universe. And now here I am with a much better results. Like, I'm actually moving forward, and I hadn't been for like 4 years. Sign you up, Anna. Okay. You're so sweet. Well, I'll tell you about it and you can decide for yourself. Okay. And then prebiotics. Prebiotics are non-digestible food ingredients that stimulate the growth and activity. So you're getting in there and you're priming your gut with a prebiotic, okay? They improve gut health by enhancing the growth of probiotics, right? Thereby supporting a balanced gut microbiome. And then digestive enzymes, you guys. I'm kind of amazed at how many people are not doing digestive enzymes. If you think about the number one step, when you're eating food, you eat food and it goes into your system to digest. It's literally one of the first steps. So if we do not create the proper amount of enzymes anymore, maybe because of age, maybe because our internal system is a little sluggish, digestive enzymes are amazing. Like, I take digestive enzymes already, and I don't think I'm going to be stopping because of this. I'm just going to be adding. I already take digestive enzymes every day. And did you know that, like, when you take, it doesn't really matter because you can't tell the difference online, but this is my digestive enzyme as opposed to my glucose product. Doesn't matter to you. But when I take a digestive enzyme like this, like, for instance, if you have a heavy meal, let's say you have a heavy steak meal or a high fatty meal, and you're like, that didn't sit as well as I wanted it to, because maybe your digestion is not up to par. You can take 2 of these even after a meal and just help everything along. Man, I'm telling you, you guys, having a digestive system that actually functions and moves along is really a blessing. If we have chronic constipation, you guys, this is actually an issue. We don't want that. We really don't, for so many reasons. You really want to be gauging and assessing how well your system is moving along and moving things through you. You have to do that, right? So important. If you are chronically constipated and you are not pooping every single day, this product is going to help in this process. All right, hold on. So digestive enzymes, they help break down your macronutrients, proteins, fats, and carbohydrates into smaller molecules that the body can absorb more easily. This is supporting efficient digestion and nutrient absorption, reducing digestive discomfort and bloating. Okay, so this translates into better bowel movement, less bloating, enhanced nutrient absorption, weight management. Why? Why weight management? Because a healthy gut can help regulate appetite and metabolism, aiding in weight loss or maintenance, which is particularly important for managing insulin resistance. Because this is what we talk about all day, every day, is insulin resistance. And then, of course, improved mood and cognitive function, improving that brain fog, okay? All right, so let's get into it for just a second. It has prebiotic and probiotic and digestive enzymes and fiber. Yes. Yes. Now, that does not mean that somebody doesn't need anything extra. I think you're going to have to try things out for yourself and decide for yourself, okay? But I love that. So prebiotic, probiotic, digestive enzymes, fiber, but it also has fermented greens, herbs. Now, you have to understand that when you look at the nutritional label on this, when I send you a link, if you're one of the people that want to try this, you're going to see less than 1 carb. No, sorry. Less than 1 sugar, because they're using extracts. Okay. So they're using extra things, which give you all of the benefit without the issues of spiking sugars. Okay. And so I'm looking for people. Sign me up now. Anna, you can take advantage of this. You can take advantage of this if you want to. So anybody who wants to try a container, and I'm going to order one myself today. If you want to try a container and you order that, I will immediately give you a $10 Amazon gift card. Okay. And the reason why is because that's going to cover your shipping. Now, if you want to order and get the free shipping and still get the card so that you can get the bonus of that, you can be all creative and sneaky like that by yourself. And that's perfect. I promote sneakiness and creativity like that. I always tell people, like, get the most bang for your buck anytime you can. So if you were going to place an order anyway, and you want to add this on, you're going to get free shipping. I'm still going to give you a $10 Amazon gift card for trying this product. Okay. And that's a 30-day supply. And I'll send you just so you can look at the pricing. You can look at the ingredients. You can look at everything. Okay. And just because you look at it doesn't mean you have to buy it. Still might not be for you. I don't know. You have to try it. Now, this is the other half of this offer that I want to do. Anybody who then purchases it and does 30 days, like you do, you are disciplined, you are consistent, and you are on a routine, and you are willing to fill out a survey for me, I will give you another $10 Amazon gift card. Okay. And I'm only going to do this probably once. I mean, I feel like just once is going to be enough for me. I don't have any testimonies because they literally launched it today. So how am I supposed to have testimonies on a product that didn't exist until today? So I'm going to order it. I'm going to be my own test subject, but then I need other people, to like tell me, and anybody, especially, I will do that, Susan. I'll send you a link for you to look at. The thing is that, remember, it has like 5 different supplements in one. Okay. It has a lot going on for it all in one, but thanks for the roses, Anna. You're so sweet. You're so nice to me. But also remember that when you can literally go to the very inside of your engine, I mean, we've talked about gut health on here, but I feel like there was a part of me that was waiting for this to launch, because this is a daily primer is what it is. It's a gut primer. That's what it's called. It's a gut primer. And when you can like get inside and clean out your engine on that level, I'm wanting also for anybody who, like, if you're somebody who you're the people that are giving me your data, you guys are you bless me with your data. You bless me with your blood sugar levels and all of that stuff. Because remember, I'm the one who started with this trio over 10 years ago, and I completely avoided type 2 just with these 3 supplements. And then I traded out my food ingredients. Okay. So when I started to talk about this locally, if you remember my story, I started talking about this locally to people, and I had a guy say to me, "Oh, order me some of those diabetes pills. I need more of those." Now, I would never make that claim. I can't do that. I mean, they probably say on the website, for one of them especially, that it could potentially, because you have to be careful with supplements, right? But that's when I woke up and I went, oh, I can find out who else is benefiting, not just me, on this level. Well, then when I had enough nerve to get online and talk about this with you guys started purchasing the trio, the 3 supplements that have the 3 ingredients that help with insulin sensitivity. And you guys started sending me your testimonies. And I would get texts and I would get voice messages, and you guys blew my mind. And that's why I tell you, take 5 minutes out of your day, go over to Instagram and look for the pink highlight bubble at the top of the page. Look at the testimonies. Do not take my word for it. Or if you're already in my Facebook group, Ditch Insulin Resistance for Women. By the way, we're starting our next challenge, the 15th challenge, on Monday, August 12th. And we'll do an ingredient trade outs, and I'll take you into my pantry and my fridge, which are right over there. And then we'll do a recipe. We'll do all the good things, all the fun things. So get in there, Ditch Insulin Resistance for Women. But if you're already in there, go to the top where the guides are, guide number 4. Look through those testimonies. Again, don't take my word for stuff. You go look, okay? But just like I have this beautiful buffet of testimonies for the trio, I want testimonies for this gut primer because I am convinced that for people who are insulin resistant, if you can target the depths of your gut, you're going to get really good results, not just with your insulin resistance, which is what we want, but also with your ability to let's get that impacted waste out of your body. Let's get your body like digesting, functioning, and let's get those probiotics working for you. You're not a kimchi person. And I don't even think that fermented foods, I don't feel like that's enough for what we've done to our guts anyway. I feel like it's a good whatever for sure. I mean, I'm a firm believer in probiotics. They've literally completely changed my digestive system by taking a probiotic every day. And currently, hold on, I'll grab this one. I can see one hanging out here. This is what I take every single day. It's a stick packet and it has a prebiotic and 5 strains of a probiotic. And every day, all I do is this because I haven't taken mine today. I just do that every day. I actually like the flavor of it. It's not sweet or anything like that. Somebody else said to me what they thought that it tasted like. Anyway, I'm a firm believer in a probiotic. It's because of all of the seed oils and the processed foods and the over-the-counter meds that we take and the script meds that we take. And we're just constantly hammering our gut a little bit. However, on a completely different level, when we can add in some of those fermented foods and we can add in some of those active life cultures of yogurt and things like that, those are only beneficial, but I'm just going to be super honest. I don't drink kombucha and I don't eat kimchi. It's just not my jam. I think there are a lot of people that maybe don't too. I don't know. But if I can get it in this kind of a form, I'm very excited to get it in my hands. So again, anybody who is interested in taking me up on that, so that if you just want to order it and you don't want to give me feedback, I'm still going to, for this limited time, give you a $10 Amazon gift card just to cover your shipping and get it in your hands, because there's no way I can have anybody experience it if they don't order it, right? You can't know. Secondly, if you are willing to go 30 days and really give me some valuable feedback, I'll throw you another $10 Amazon gift card. I'm just saying, I really want your guys' feedback. So I can see already people are send me the link. So I will do that. And thank you, Anna. Thank you. Oh, I was frozen for a minute, but I'm okay now. Good. So you guys just let me know. So if you're on Facebook, message me in Messenger. If you're on Instagram, get into my inbox, because once the live is gone, the comments go away. And TikTok, tickety talk. 2 things that you can do. You can either go up to my face up here and then click on it, and it'll show up again right here, and click on it, and it will take you to my profile. And on my profile, you'll see a number there, like my phone number, and you can text me. Anybody can. My contact information is available to everybody. You can text me and say, I was on your live today and you were talking about this like gut primer thingamajig. Will you send me a link? I just want to look at it. Yes, here or Messenger, or you can also, Lisa, yes. Either way, if you want to, you reach out to me, Lisa, because once you're gone, like your name is whatever. Like I might not remember how to spell your name and then it won't come up for me. So either get into my inbox or text me, because my number's on my profile, or in my Facebook Messenger. Okay. And then I will send out links. And what am I taking for hair, skin, and nails? Well, there literally is 2 things that you can take for that, Anna. There is the hair, skin, and nail supplement that you can take off of the site. You can literally just put in hair, skin, nail. That actually is in the, Diane, you have to message me here, okay? Can you message me right here on Instagram? Because your name will go away when my live shuts down. So all you have to do is message me here in my inbox and say, I was on your live. I want to link at that gut to look at that gut primer thing. And just because you ask for it doesn't mean you have to take advantage of it. But I think it's a good little incentive to try it, because why not? It's taking a bunch of things and putting it all into one. So hair, skin, and nails is one, Anna, and the other one are the collagen peptides. The collagen peptides in the pink packets, they're unflavored, and collagen is so good for your hair, skin, nail, and joints. Very, very helpful. So that's a conversation, whatever. I hope that answers you, Anna. I think it probably does. So, okay. Oh, sorry. Sorry, I know I paused. I was getting a phone call, so we're good now. All right. You guys have such a oh, I got fireworks on them. These ones, these are the collagen peptides, and it's a powder. And basically, you could add this to a yogurt if you want to. You can add it to water. It is unflavored, but I'm trying to think of what else you could add it to if you wanted to. You know what I do? I'll put this in my pudding sometimes. That unsweetened chocolate pudding, having a packet is very nice to do. But you can just look up collagen peptides on the website. Okay, there you go. Okay, everybody, are you good? Diane, message me. Lisa, message me. Susan, I see your comment, and poor connection today. What is going on with you're welcome, Anna. Poor connection on Instagram. That was weird. Okay. I'm so excited though. I really, really am. And, let's get ourselves some results with insulin resistance, weight management, all of those things as we go into the fall. Let's get the results that we're looking for and actually move forward, okay? You can be in a completely different place with your gut, with your insulin resistance, with your inflammation, with everything. By the time we hit, this is me in my head, Halloween, which is the beginning of candy season. So what if you have a jump start on how you're feeling? You're less bloated, you feel better, you September of last year is when one of my favorite testimonies started. She was type 2, could not budge a pound, not 1 pound for 3 years. Started the trio, and in 2.5 months, her morning sugars went down 30 points and she lost 14 pounds, because when your insulin and your sugars are high, you can't lose weight. So I'm just saying. Anyway, if you have any questions today, please reach out to me. I'm available. I'm back in Minnesota. So I'm available, and if you need anything, and then if you would like to have the gut primer, you can either just order it and tell me you ordered it. I'll get you a link, but you can order it and tell me that you ordered it, and I'll send you an Amazon gift card for $10. And if you want to be a part of the 30-day giving me back a survey, let me know that, and I'll put you on my list so that I can make sure that you're happy I'm back. You're so sweet, Anna. I'll put you on a list, and then we'll track it. And you can tell me, I want to know the benefits that you have felt from using that every single day. And then I'll give you another $10 Amazon gift card for giving me a survey back, so that I can get my beginnings of testimonies and see how everybody's doing. So, all right, I'm going to jump off, and I'm going to get you guys links, and we're going to move on with our day. Thank you, Anna, so much for sending me roses and all the likes and all of the good things. You guys are amazing. All right. See you later. Have a really good day. All right. Bye, Facebook. You can just put basically that you want a link to the gut primer in the comments, and I will see it. Because